And welcome back to another edition of the YodelCast. What a thing we have for you today. We are currently following the CSN tournament. It is a 2,500 prize pool for the winning team. Well, mostly for the winning team. And the rest of it will go to the other three to round off the top four. My apologies for that.
20 seconds.
We have Egocentric against SKO in a round one matchup. Egocentric is currently the 10th seed for this tournament. SKO is the 23rd seed. This will be a best of three. Each team picked and eliminated one map. As you can see here, we have Drydock as map 1, Catabatic will be map 2, and Arx Novena will be map 3. So going down the rosters really quickly. On Team Blood Eagle, we have SKO, consisting of Conan, OT, Knight, Hickory Switch, ATI, Ironbird, Kid TNT, Crow Oz, Barbaric, and Super Moose. And for Egocentric on the Diamond Sword team, we have David Bowie, Jazzy J, Xanther, Pessimistic, Adip, Small Kiwi, and Sweetness. So I don't know that much about Team SKO, unfortunately, but what I do know them is that they're a bunch of Tribes 1 veterans, so hopefully they're going to be able to give Egocentric here a little bit of a fight, and hopefully we should be taken to the full 3 maps. So let's get this started. Any predictions from you, Freelii?
Well, I haven't seen anything of SKO, but Egocentric is one we followed a day or two ago. They did reasonably well, so it'll be interesting to see how they do against SKO, but hopefully we'll be in for a good one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the first map will be really telling on SKO to see if they can withstand the onslaught here from Egocentric. It should be pretty interesting. We're currently following David Bowie here. You see he is coming in from the side. They do have a capper coming in from the back and Pessimistic, so they are running the 2 capper. David Bowie gets out, but he is injured pretty badly, down to only about 250. Kid TNT is doing the sniping for SKO, but he's missing a lot of his shots. Not exactly a great start for him. He is pretty much all the way back to his base now. And he's pretty much... Nope, he doesn't even get a last snipe in, and this is going to be a quick 1-0 for Egocentric. Not exactly what we were hoping for, but, you know, if one of those shots had landed, we already would have been much more interesting. Anyway, Adip here with the continuation grab is down to about 500, tries to do a punt, misses it though, and Conan OT Knight should have a pretty easy return. David Bowie did come in there at the last second to try and pick it up, but it's not going to happen. Barbaric coming in there for a grab. Oh, unfortunately ran into the heavyweight known as Sweetness. Everyone loves Super Heavy, and he just simply goes down. And it gets quickly returned. Pessimistic there had a quick grab, but he didn't get very far. Unfortunately, didn't get to see what killed him. But the flag is just going to be sitting here in the midfield, right behind the base, not exactly doing all that much. They are going to bounce it into a much more favorable position, buying them a good 25 seconds. So let's see if we can find a capper there. So here we go, Barbaric, trying to do a little bit of a back to front. Looks like he messed it up a bit, but no one is on the flag. They have some good clearing. Jazzy J's there, but not paying attention. Barbaric's getting out of here now. He's got 600 health. There comes the snipe. He's down to about 197, and he gets sniped down. There was... Hickory Switch is coming in there to try and make a grab, but Jazzy J's going to get there first. No, he overjumps it. Oh, he could have... if Hickory Switch had waited there, he could have bounced it away from Jazzy J and possibly gotten a pickup, so a little bit of sloppy play on his part. David Bowie, in the meantime, making another grab here for Egocentric, is going up above the mountain. They clearly don't fear the sniper that much. He is at 550 health. There goes a good snipe, getting him down to 281. Come on, one more snipe. And no, the last snipe misses. So it looks like, oh, Barbaric there with the E-grab, though. Buying his team a little bit of time. Super Moose there to try and help out. Jazzy J's ready for the return. They get the return. A couple people came in there at the last second to try and get a kill off, but no dice as it seems. So the early goings, unfortunately, aren't showing us that much more from what we expected. Egocentric is taking this fairly easily right now, but I am seeing a couple positive signs from SKO. Barbaric has had a couple times where he's come in and the flag stand's been pretty clear, so it's good to see their offense is clicking. Now they just need to get their defense a little in order. It seems like their sniper could use a little bit of practice. Maybe he's just not warmed up, but he hasn't hit that many shots yet, and I think if he hit a couple more of those shots, we'd be seeing a very different game right now, because Bowie would not have gotten either of those caps. And we see there, they are starting to shore it up there. He did just go in for a grab and got taken out. Barbaric, in the meantime, did manage to get a interesting side-to-side route going, and he's got about 200 speed. He is going to make it all the way back to his base. Snipes were not enough. He does manage to get a cap, making it 2-1. Good. That's what we like to see from SKO. A little bit of an action-packed first 4 minutes there, but score is currently 2-1 in favor of Egocentric. For all of you that forgot who's on whose team, Pessimistic there. For Egocentric coming in there for a back to front. He's going really fast. He's got great speed. On the other side, Super Moose did manage to get a grab for SKO, but he did get taken down in the midfield. Ironbird there to try and make the grab, but it didn't happen. They got the return, and there goes the cap for Pessimistic, making it 3-1 for Egocentric. And no let up in the action. Adip there was owning the stand with Small Kiwi, and he is going to get the flag out in a continuation grab. He is being hit by Super Moose. He's going to try and punt this, but he does miss the punt, unfortunately. Doesn't look like this is going to go anywhere. It's going to just be a little bit of time waste. Super Moose coming in there. Oh, gets knocked away nicely. Croaz almost got the return, but there were 3 members of Egocentric there to take him down. And it does look like they are going to get this home a little bit more. A couple snipes coming in to try and take down David Bowie. He's only at 348 health, but it's not going to be enough. The snipes are still missing. They need to do an E-grab. They got a little bit of an E-grab there from Barbaric, but unfortunately got nitroned and instantly returned. And there's the 4-1. A couple discs came in last second. Not enough. Ironbird there with the grab. Too little, too late. Gets taken down, and the flag is down in the field. And, Freelii, what are your thoughts since Adip just fortunately went down?
Well, it looks like Egocentric is actually doing what we were hoping they would do the other night. First of all, they were coordinating their cappers with the first cap. They had 2 come in perfectly timed. I was a little surprised to see David Bowie take it away rather than the full health second capper, but they did get the cap on that. Secondly, they did have that little midfield action going there on the third cap, where Egocentric was actually ready to take a missed punt as it was. They were actually ready to intercept it, and they killed both of the SKO guys that were trying to return it, brought it home for another cap. So they're playing a lot better than they were before. Actually looks like Pessimistic Stick came in with a back route here. He's taking it home without much resistance at all. The sniper's missed. Hickory doesn't even know he's there, but the flag is away right now. It looks like Small Kiwi is chasing AT Ironbird. Yep. It's a little loose in the field, but it looks like they're not. Well, Barbaric is going to pick it up. Jazzy J's shotting him down. It's going to get returned here, and Pessimistic Stand should land on the stand here, and that will make it 5-1.
Yep, that was a fairly quick finish. It took a little over 6 minutes there. We're seeing pretty much what we expected out of Egocentric. Some good play from them. SKO unfortunately not putting up quite as much of a fight as we would have hoped, but, you know, this was the map they chose. Maybe they'll do a little bit better on Catabatic, and maybe they just got some nerves, because I don't remember seeing them play anyone of Egocentric's caliber before, but, you know, there were some positive signs. I think their defense needs quite a bit of work. The cappers for Egocentric got out pretty easily. But their clearing was nice, and they certainly got the flag off a couple times, but, well, Egocentric took that 5-1. It's encouraging to see the 1, but who knows? Any final thoughts?
Yeah, SKO, I think, actually did a great job with the clearing there, because they did manage to get away with a couple grabs while the defense was distracted. I would like to see them tighten up their own defense, but, yeah, remains to be seen.
Yeah, so we will be moving on to the second map in the rotation. As you can see, that is going to be Catabatic, fortunately. I'm not sure if that was planned or not, but, well, it's convenient because Catabatic will be the second map. So once again, your final score was 5-1 in favor of Team Egocentric, facing off against Team SKO. That was round 1 of the CSN tournament. It is a best of 3, so there will be a minimum of 1, hopefully 2 more maps on the way. I am DocLettuce, and joining me was Freelii. So thank you all for listening, and please tune in to the next map.